Dr. Einstein's fault. He's a plastic surgeon. He changes people's faces.
Abby, I've seen that face before. Remember when we took the little Schultz boy to the movies, and I was so frightened? It was that face.
Oh, easy, Johnny, easy. Don't worry, ladies. In the last 5 years, I've given Johnny 3 new faces. Oh, this last one, well, I saw that picture too, right before I operated. And I was in town.
You see what you've done to me, Doctor. Even my own family.
Oh, Johnny, don't worry. You're home in this lovely house. How often he's talking about his aunts that you've lost so much. He knows you, Johnny. When you know it's Jonathan, speak to him. Tell him so.
Well, Jonathan, it's been a long time. What have you been up to?
Yes, Jonathan. Where have you been?
Oh. England, South Africa, Australia, Amsterdam. Last 5 years, though. Chicago. Dr. Einstein and I were in business together there.
We were in Chicago for the World's Fair.
Yes, we found Chicago quite warm.
It got hot for us too.
Oh.
Well, it's wonderful to be back in Brooklyn again. You guys don't look a day older, just as I remember you. Sweet, hospitable, and what a dear Teddy. Did he get into politics? My little brother, Doctor, was determined to become president.
Oh, Teddy is fine, and Mortimer's well, too.
Yes, I know about Mortimer. You see his picture at the head of his column. He's evidently fulfilled the premature essence of his nasty nature.
We're very fond of Mortimer.
Well, Jonathan, it's very nice to have seen you again.
Bless you, Aunt Martha. It's good to be home again.
Well, we shouldn't let what's on the stove boil over.
Yes, if you'll excuse us for a moment, Jonathan. Unless you're in a hurry to go somewhere.
Well, Johnny, where do we go from here? The police? The police have pictures of that face. We've got to think fast. We've got to find a place for that. And we've got to find a place for Mr. Spinazzo, too.
Don't waste any worry on that rat.
Oh, but Johnny, you can't leave a dead body in a normal...
Forget Mr. Spinazzo.
Oh, Johnny, you shouldn't have killed him. He was a nice fellow. He gives us a lift, and what happens?
See that looks like Boris Karloff.
Don't worry, I'll fix you up beautiful.
Tonight.
Oh, but Johnny, I'm tired. I'm weak.
Well, Jonathan, we are glad that you remembered us and took the time to say hello. But you were never happy in this house, and we were never happy with you in it. So we just came in to say goodbye.
I can't say that your feeling towards me comes as a surprise, Aunt Abby. But I've spent a great many hours regretting the many heartaches I must have caused you as a boy.
You were quite a trial to us, Jonathan.
But my great disappointment is for Dr. Einstein. You see, I promised the doctor that no matter how rushed we were in passing through Brooklyn, I would take him here. In one of Aunt Martha's home-cooked dinners.
Oh?
I'm afraid there wouldn't be enough.
Oh, but Abby, it is a very good-sized pot roast.
Hot roast.
Yes, I think the least...
We'll stay for dinner. Thank you, Aunt Martha.
Oh, well, if you'd like to freshen up, you can use your grandfather's old laboratory.
Is that still there?
Oh, yes, just as he left it. Well, we'll go hurry it along, since we're all in a hurry.
Father's laboratory. Well, just as it was, Doctor. A perfect operating room. We had to make a fortune here.
Oh, too bad we can't use it.
Doctor, laboratory. After you finished with me, the ward, the 10 beds. Brooklyn is crying out for your
Oh,
talents.
buckle yourself up, Johnny. Anyway, for Brooklyn, I think we're a year too late.
You don't know this town, Doctor. Practically everyone in Brooklyn needs a new face.
But so many of the old faces are locked up.
Very small percentage. And the boys in Brooklyn are famous for paying generously to stay out of jail.
Take it easy, Johnny. You're right. They don't want us here.
We're here for dinner, aren't we?
Yeah, but after dinner?
I'll take care of it. Leave it to me. This will be our headquarters for years.
That would be beautiful. But what do we do?
We don't get the bags yet.
Oh, should I go?
No. You have to be invited first.
Oh, but you just said...
Will be invited.
And if they say no?
Doctor. Two helpless old ladies.
It's like comes true a beautiful dream. Only you're not kidding me. Oh, it's so peaceful.
That's what makes this place so perfect for us, Doctor. It's so peaceful. Yes, Aunties. Those last 5 years in Chicago amongst the best and happiest of my life.
Hey, from Chicago, we go to South Bend, Indiana.
I don't think they'd be interested in our experience in Indiana.
You led a very interesting life, Jonathan, I'm sure, but we really shouldn't have allowed you to talk so late.
My meeting Dr. Einstein, I might say, changed the whole course of my life. You remembered I lived in South Africa, the diamond business. In Amsterdam, the diamond market. I wanted to go back to South Africa. And Dr. Einstein made that possible for me.
A good job, Johnny. When they took off the bandages, his face looked so different. The nurses had to introduce me.
I love that face. I still carry a picture of it with me.
This looks more like you, but I still wouldn't know you.
I think we'll go back to that face, Doctor.
Oh, yeah, it's safe now.
Oh, well, Jonathan, I should think you'd like to get to wherever it is that you're going.
It's very late, and I think we'd like to get to bed now, too.
My dear aunts, I'm so full of that delicious dinner. I can hardly move a muscle.
Oh, yeah, it's nice, kid.
But it's very late, and I definitely think it's time you go.
I found it! I found it!
What did you find, Teddy?
The story of my life, my biography. Here's the picture I was telling you about, General. You and I, clever cut. This is me, General, and that's you.
Oh, my, how I've changed.
Well, you see, that picture hasn't been taken yet. We haven't even begun work on clever cut. We're still digging locks for the canal. And now, General, you shall accompany me on the inspection of a new lock.
Oh, no, Teddy, not to Panama.
Oh, don't worry. We go to Panama some other time. It's a long way off.
Nonsense. It's just down in the cellar.
Cellar?
Yes, we let him dig the Panama Canal in the cellar.
General, as President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, and the man who gave you this job, I demand that you accompany me on the inspection of the new lock.
Teddy, I think it's time you went to bed.
I beg your pardon. Who are you?
And Woodrow Wilson, go to bed.
You're not Wilson, but your face is familiar. Let me see. You're no one I know now. Perhaps later, on my hunting trip to Africa. Yes, you look like someone I might meet in the jungle.
Oh, no, dear. This is your brother, Jonathan.
He's had his face changed.
So that's it. A nature baker.
When perhaps you had better go to bed. I'm sure Jonathan and his friend would like to get to their hotel.
General Goggles, inspect the canal.
All right, Mr. President, we go to Panama.
Bully, just bully. Follow me, General. It's down south, you know.
Well, bon voyage.
And Abby, I must correct your misapprehension. You spoke of a hotel. We have no hotel. We came directly here at Panama.
Well, Jonathan, there's a very nice hotel.
But at bottom, this is my home.
But you can't stay here. We need our
You
room.
need them.
Oh, yes, for our lodgers.
Are there lodgers in this house?
Oh, not just now, but we plan to have some.
Then my room is still free.
Oh, but there wouldn't be enough room for Dr. Einstein.
Share the room with me.
No, Jonathan, you can't stay here.
Dr. Einstein and I need a place to sleep. You remembered this afternoon that as a boy, I could be quite disagreeable. It wouldn't be pleasant for any of us if I happened to...
Perhaps we'd better let them stay here then.
Well, just for tonight.
Good. Now that that's settled, go get our room ready.
Yes, it only needs airing out.
I'm sure you'll find it quite comfortable. Oh.
You have quite a distinguished guest in Dr. Einstein. I'm afraid you don't appreciate his skill, but you will. In a few short weeks, you'll be seeing a very different-looking Jonathan.
Oh, he can't operate on you here.
Once we resume practice, once we get organized, why? Oh, I forgot to tell you. We're changing the laboratory into an operating room. We expect to be quite busy.
You will not turn this house into a hospital.
A hospital? Heavens, no. It'll be a beauty parlor.
Hey, Johnny, don't leave me, sir.
Oh, Doctor, my dear handsome invited us to live with
Oh,
them.
you fixed it.
Yes.
Just for tonight.
Now go get our room ready. Immediately.
Just for tonight.
Johnny, when I go down in the cellar, what do you think I find?
What?
The Panama Canal.
The Panama Canal.
It's a hotel. It's all just fit, Mr. Spinazzo. 6 feet long, 4 feet wide.
Down there.
It's as if they knew we were bringing Mr. Spinazzo along. That's hospitality.
Rather a good joke on my aunt's part. They'll live in a house with a body buried in the cellar.
Yes, but how do we get him in?
Yes, we can't bring him in through the front door. We'll drive up the car between the house and the cemetery. And then once they've gone to bed, we'll bring him in through the window.
Just think we're going to have a bed tonight.
Doc, careful, you're operating tomorrow. And this time you'd better be sober.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find a place. I can fix you up.
And if you don't,
Jonathan, your room is ready.
go to bed. We're moving the car behind the house.
Oh, it's fine where it is until tomorrow.
No, I don't want to leave it in the middle of the street. That might be against the law.
Abby, what are we going to